WWE have made a very interesting Bray Wyatt related hire, and an AEW star has discussed if they have been in contact with Triple H. But first, there has been more infighting in the AEW locker room. Over recent months, there has been several reports noting backstage discontent in AEW, with some of the issues bubbling to the surface becoming public knowledge. Whether it be the recent backstage altercation between the Elite and CM Punk leading to the suspension of those involved, or even the suspension of Eddie Kingston after he tried to get physical with Sammy Guevara after comments he wasn't pleased with during a promo. Well, it seems that Sammy is yet again involved in some backstage problems after Andrade El Idolo discussed the matter during an interview with Mas Lucha. He would begin by talking about the recent problems between CM Punk, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, before revealing if he had any issues with anyone backstage, and he would say, "I learned about the gossip initially via social media, with many headlines saying this guy fought this guy and all that. Everyone usually stays in the same hotel on Wednesday for Dynamite until the Thursday after. I trained in the gym and then a guy reached out to me and asked if I had heard about the altercation, and I was like, what, when? What happened? I learned that there was an issue between Kenny Omega and CM Punk. The two of them have always greeted me well, and I got nothing bad to say about them, and the same goes for the Young Bucks. They're all good with me, but I did have one issue with a wrestler. I am going to say his name. It was Sammy Guevara." Andrade would then go on to detail the problem at hand, adding that Guevara complained about his in-ring work and said, "I had an issue with him because he once came to the locker room and complained we hit him too hard. It's wrestling, solve it in the ring. If I hit hard, hit me hard too. I learned that when he came in and that he accused me like a little girl. After I learned about it, I spoke to him and asked if he had an issue with me, but he said he did not, and that's all there was to it." It's funny because not even in WWE, for example, Sheamus likes to hit, and all respect for him, because he loves to hit hard and loves to strike. He is wild. Even The Miz likes to throw strikes. Not even John Cena complained about me, so if he did not complain, imagine this kid who is just starting. But there's that. After the interview went public, Sammy would then respond to the comments on Twitter, taking a jab at Andrade's status on the card and said, "You are a jobber, a favor hire, be grateful, bitch." Andrade would then reply to Guevara, stating that he isn't scared to get fired, and said, "I said it to your face if you had a problem with me and you said nothing. I won't beat your ass because I'm a professional, don't be scared. When I say something, I name names and I'm not scared to get fired." Sammy would then reply once again, claiming that El Idolo is a liar and that the story isn't true, and said, "You didn't say shit to me, you liar, but here's some truth for you, ungrateful prick. You would be jobless if it wasn't for your dad-in-law. Are you really mad at me or mad at yourself for failing to get over for a second time? Just go back to WWE like we all know you want to and f off." Andrade's final tweet would then read, "Okay, I'm a liar. See you on Wednesday. I'll tell you to your face again. And nothing, you say that you do not have any problem." Andrade's on-screen assistant, Jose, would then seemingly back up his account of the tales, stating that he can confirm the incident did take place, and seemingly mocked the Spanish god Sammy Guevara's lack of Spanish. In a now deleted tweet, AEW wrestler Ricky Starks would give his feelings on the matter and simply wrote, "Man, can my co-workers just shut the f*** up for a minute?" It's unclear if there'll be any repercussions for yet another public spat in the AEW locker room, but let me know how you think AEW should respond in the comments down below, and also, whose side are you on? And next, Lucha Libre AAA are returning to the United States. AAA is currently the largest wrestling organization in Mexico, with them currently celebrating their 30-year anniversary. With that said, they are set to make their return across the border, with them heading to Arizona later this year, with top AAA stars set to be in attendance, with the promotion announcing Psycho Clown, Hijo del Vikingo, Vampiro Canadiens, Sexy Star, and Lady Shani thus far. AAA would release a statement regarding the show, touting the success of their recent New York show in September 2019, with it also being confirmed that Lucha legend Blue Demon will be honored, and they would write, "After the successful event Invading NY at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York City, Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide returns to the United States for the first time to the brand new Mule Arena in Tempe, Arizona on Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. The AAA stars and the legends of Mexican wrestling will headline this event, including the stellar participation of Blue Demon Jr., celebrating the centennial of the legendary luchador Blue Demon, one of the most iconic Lucha Libre figures in Mexico and around the world. Tickets for the December 3rd show are on sale now, which goes down in an arena that holds 5,000 people. But are you in and around Arizona, and will you be heading to see Lucha Libre AAA live? Let me know in the comments down below. And next, WWE have made a very interesting Bray Wyatt related hire. Over recent weeks, WWE have teased the impending reveal of the White Rabbit, with many expecting this to come to fruition this Saturday at Extreme Rules. The leading candidate amongst fans is for this to lead to the return of Bray Wyatt, who was released by the Vince McMahon regime in July 2021, where his 12-year run with the company came to an end. Well, in a fresh report from Fightful Select, some very interesting information has been revealed regarding the White Rabbit saga, with the name of the individual behind it all now being known. According to the report, WWE have hired horror writer Rob Fee, who began working full-time this month, with his official title being Director of Longtime Creative. Rob Fee has worked as a horror writer in the past, as well as having worked with both Marvel and Disney, and he now finds himself in WWE. Another part of the report notes that Fee once pitched a Fiend-related movie to WWE in the past, something that resonated well with management, although Bray Wyatt's release would bring an end to the plans. Fightful sources also revealed that now that he is in the company, one of his early projects with WWE has been the direction and the production of the QR code related cryptic messages that have been seen on television in recent weeks. It was added that Fee is a long-time follower of pro wrestling and WWE, with him said to be very familiar with the product history, which of course helps him in his role as Director of Longtime Creative. He is said to be reporting to Bruce Pritchard, who leads both main roster writing teams, with Rob helping maintain sense and consistency across all WWE brands for long-term storytelling purposes. The hire has not only received praise for hopefully helping make WWE television make sense over a longer period of time, keeping consistency amongst storylines, but Fee's horror-related past and early pitches for a movie based around The Fiend is seen as further confirmation that the White Rabbit cryptic messages are indeed leading to the return of Bray Wyatt. But what do you think of WWE's latest hire, and does it confirm Bray Wyatt's return to the company? Let me know in the comments down below. And before we get to our final story, make sure you drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you don't miss the latest wrestling news. And finally, an AEW star has discussed if they've been in contact with Triple H. Over recent months, reports have claimed that WWE's new management have attempted to contact wrestlers currently under contract with AEW in order to gauge an interest in a potential return. This would lead to Tony Khan and AEW's legal department sending a letter in order to warn them off. One of the names rumored to want out of All Elite Wrestling is Andrade El Idolo, somebody that was an NXT champion under Triple H, with this something that was even referenced by Sammy Guevara in our earlier story. Well, during the same interview with Mas Lucha, where he discussed his heat with Guevara, Andrade would discuss his time in WWE and his current relationship with head of creative Triple H. First, Andrade would reveal that he does want more from his AEW run, and he would discuss why he left WWE in the first place, and he said, "It's difficult. I was in WWE and I had a big contract and they offered me an even better contract, but I rejected it because I wanted to continue growing, you know? That's why I chose to go to AEW, but right now I feel a little stagnant and I want more. I feel like I'm going through what I was going through in WWE right now." Although I have a great contract and the schedule is good too, because the WWE schedule is unimaginable, people believe that you only wrestle once a week, but you wrestle non-televised matches in other cities and countries. Right now it's difficult because I want more in AEW, especially now that Rush came in. Since he joined, I was like, I want more. Andrade then discussed his relationship with Triple H, as well as his wife Charlotte Flair's current in-ring status, with him saying, "There is lots of stuff happening, including people saying I want to go back to Triple H, but I don't want to speak too much about that. We are on good terms and he always mentioned that I can keep in contact with him. I cannot say that I have contacted him recently, but it is difficult due to legalities. And if he wanted to speak to me, my wife works there, so he can always reach out to me from there too." It is difficult at the same time because Ashley, Charlotte Flair, has time off due to personal reasons and she will specify them in future interviews. It was very hard because she worked on Thursdays to work on weekends while I traveled on Tuesdays and returned on Thursdays as soon as she was scheduled to leave. Right now, we are good because I get to see her more. As it stands, Ali Lowe is scheduled to take on Preston Vance of the Dark Order this Friday on the live edition of Rampage in what will be a mask versus career match. Whether this is an attempt to turn Andrade's unhappiness into TV time or if it's a way of writing him off remains to be seen, but we'll know by the end of the week. And before you go, make sure you check out the 12 most obscure WWE appearances from AEW wrestlers.